EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Glendale. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the first down and more. He is in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Go check, go check.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll motion over Pierce. They'll try to pick this up with a jet sweep. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down. And the linemen are already walking back.
Seven Pirates, 60 Eagles. Let's go now. Go.
He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be taken down. That's a pickup of 18. And will set up a very manageable 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Etienne. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in...
That is caught. What a throw. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Cardinals. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This one complete to Bateman. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
Back to throw. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. 3rd and goal. Is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. Officially a 29-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Titans move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down. Now a handoff. ETN. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Let's go.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Once again, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go, Shaq.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Ready?
Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. And the quarterback scrabbling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Set, go.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And 3rd down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here.
That one taken in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
3rd and long. Taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure That return was not going anywhere.
Let's go. 18, pioneer. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. On the handoff, it's Etienne. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down here. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Big play coming up. This is third down. Quick throw, taken in. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Here's Spears. And he will get into the end zone. Tajay Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Second and 7. Back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. They'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Spears. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
A 43-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
31.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Hey, check that. Hey.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spears. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down. A run up the middle, Spears. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters.